Hello everyone, Josh first back again, bringing you guys some more 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross, and today we're going to be talking about how good is this hero. And the first hero we're going to be bringing up is Red Demon Meliodas. I'll have another video shortly after talking about Red Hellbrum. So this will be a nice little series where we just kind of talk about heroes that should be dropping very soon on the global side of the game. There are already some hints in the game that Crimson Demon will be coming very soon. I know they changed the name for whatever reason yet again for the global side, but with that being said, with all the other units that we know of already in the game, and with Green Escanor probably going to be coming when Chapter 8 drops, this leads me to believe that Red Demon Meliodas and Red Hellbrum should be very soon, if not the very next banner. So let's go ahead and go over Red Demon Meliodas in today's video, and I hope you guys all enjoy. And don't forget, if you want to play the game on PC, the link is in the description below. So let's go ahead and talk about our boy Red Demon Meliodas. Now, he has Ignite on his first skill, so both of his skills actually become debuffs. His first skill is a debuff from rank 1 to 3. His second skill becomes a debuff on rank 2 and 3. Now, with Red Gother being in the game now, getting these rank 2 and 3s are a lot simpler and a lot easier to achieve now. Now, what's really cool about this Red Demon Meliodas, you can also run him in PvP. Now, a lot of people don't associate Red Demon Meliodas with it being a PvP unit. However, with his passive, increase crit chance by 50% for each set ally. If you run him in the sub slot and one of your main 3 units go down and he comes in, his base crit chance now goes up to, let's see here, 100%. And that's before any awakenings or any kind of gear is being applied, or any other character passives or buff that you might be running. So his crit chance can easily hit 100% and onwards. Now, the only downside is his crit damage is actually very low at 155%. But again, this is pre-awakenings or any kind of gear, so you can easily probably push that to 200% or more with gear and with awakenings and etc, stuff like that. So don't let that low crit damage kind of be your indication of actually how much he's going to do, because again, these are just level 1 base stats at SSR. But anyways, so he's going to be very good for the upcoming Crimson Demon, which should be dropping very soon. And he's also very good since he can debuff and do a lot of damage, and he's red, so he'll have neutral typing. He's also very good against the Red Demon, at least until we get to Hell mode, which of course will force you to run blue units, but that's a video for another day. But anyways, so inflicts damage equal to 450% of attack on one enemy, applies 3 ignite effects for 5 turns. Now, those multipliers may seem kind of low for a single target attack for a rank 1 and rank 2, but again, like I said, with Gother being around, you're going to be getting those rank 2 and 3s quite often, so you're going to be looking more around 270 to 450%. But he also applies 2 ignites on that rank 2 and 3 on that rank 3. And they last for 4 to 5 turns. So you can stack those up quite a bit. And ignite does 10% more damage per ignite. And since you can stack those up indefinitely, as long as the turn counter is still active, you can do a bunch of damage on those boss stages with Demon Meliodas, Red Demon Meliodas. Now, his rank 2, the rank 2 skill isn't as good. This is probably one of his, not really a big deal. He does up to 360% attack on one enemy and infect for 2 turns, which means they cannot use, HP recovery related, it restricts recovery related stats. There we go. So it's not that big of a deal. His first skill is definitely where all of his power is coming from. And of course, his ultimate, especially when you have him with a combined attack, or as they call on the JP side, Fate, because his multiplier goes from 39% to 44%, his base skill goes from 385% of attack to 440, and all the way up to 660 if you 6 out of 6, his ultimate. What makes this guy hit so hard is even at ult level 1, he's going to be doing over 1200% of attack on one enemy if the enemy is debuffed because of his weak point. He inflicts weak point. Now, a lot of you out there who are playing with Jericho are probably very familiar with weak point, where you do 3 times damage against debuffed enemies with her second skill. Well, he does this on his ultimate. So that 440% at base can easily jump beyond 1200% because of weak point, which is absolutely insanity. So his damage potential for nuking is off the charts. He's going to be probably the most optimal and go-to unit when he does come out against the Crimson Demon. And he's also going to be somewhat usable in PvP. I'm not going to say he's going to come in to be a PvP meta unit, but he's a very good unit to come off your bench because of this crazy good passive. Because, like I said, in geared PvP, for example, he's going to be really, really good. In ungeared, maybe not as much, because you're not going to probably be able to spam as much ignites as you will, of course, in boss stages, just because of how PvP operates and how easy those things can be cleansed, or how fast PvP really is in general, where it only lasts a few turns anyways. But in boss stages, that's definitely going to be a big factor in clearing some of those stages a lot easier, and he's going to be one of your go-to units. So overall, Red Demon Meliodas is a very solid unit. When he does come to global, he's probably going to be, you know, one of the better units in the entirety of the game, probably in the top 10 easily. You might have an argument for a top 5 unit, but we'd have to really see. But again, he's going to be a solid unit. So our next video, we're going to be talking about Red Hellbrom. And by the way, if you guys want me to tell you, should you summon or skip for this unit, it's very tough to state that, because when he comes in to the game, if he comes with Red Hellbrom, if they're both coming in one banner, then it's worth summoning for. But if they come individually, then it might be what I like to call a hard skip, where the unit's good, so it's not like just a simple, easy choice of, oh yeah, let's just skip that unit, not a big deal. It's going to be more of a, oh, do you really need him? If you really don't, if you have other units that you can run in Crimson Demon, which, you know, other red units, like you have Red Slater, you've got Gother, you've got, who else we have right now? You've got Red Bond, I suppose. Not the best of choices, but he is in there. What other red units do we got? Red Jericho, I suppose. She's there as well as an option. So, I mean, you have a few red options. Not too many amazing ones that stand out. But if we're not getting Hell Mode anytime soon for any of these demon stages, you can also run green units, because you're going to get the neutral typing. So a unit such as Green King would still be good there, or Jericho would still be good there, or even Green Meliodas, I suppose. So there are still units that you can run for for Crimson Demon, so you don't necessarily need Demon Meliodas. And like I said, he's not going to be a groundbreaking, meta-changing unit for PvP. He'll be a solid unit to run off the bench, so 100%. But he's not a game-breaking character like Gother was, where a lot of people want hard for Gother for obvious reasons, because of the rank-up skills, which are utterly broken, and his ultimate completely devastates teams in PvP. So he was a must-have unit. Demon Meliodas, the red one, I don't feel that he's a must-have. I feel that he's very amazing. He's very good. He's a solid unit, 100%. If you go for him, yeah, you're not doing yourself a disservice, but do you absolutely need him, especially coming from a free-to-play perspective? Probably not. As a YouTuber, I might throw a few summons at him because for content, but if you're a free-to-play, you might not need to go for him. Now, if he's in a banner with Red Hellbrom, then that's a different story, because then you got 2 solid units in one banner. Then it's more, you know, more of a, okay, you should definitely go for it at this point, because you could possibly pick up 2 solid units in one banner. But if they're separate, it changes the story a little bit here. But regardless of what you guys choose to do, again, we'll go over that should you summon or skip whenever those banners do drop, or one banner, whatever they want to do, when the Gother banner does leave, which will be here for another week, thankfully. So we'll have to see. But yeah, he's a solid unit, amazing unit, all that good stuff and more. Hope you guys enjoyed the review. Like I said, he's going to be good for the Red Demon, the Crimson Demon, and he even has some value in PvP. He's not going to be game-breaking, but he's very, very solid. So that's going to be my final critique on this boy. And I know a lot of you are going to go for him anyway, just for the fact that he's going to be our first Demon Meliodas. So there's going to be some fan service there, I guess, for a lot of you anime and manga fans out there that were just a big fan of this character. But anyways, hope you guys all enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe, tick notifications, join us in the Discord in the description below. I'll be bringing Red Hellbrom next. And also like the video if you guys did. Comment below what you guys think about Demon Meliodas. You're going to summon or skip for him, depending on what his banner is. and all that good stuff and more. Until next time, have an awesome day as always and a great weekend. Until next time, peace.